Finally, the creators of the animated series The Dragon Prince announced that Season 4 is to be.
Oh, this is great news! To brighten up the wait, fans have created a few theories on what is currently happening in the Dragon Prince's universe and what awaits us next.
So, here are the top 5 fan theories about the Dragon Prince. Theory number 5. King Harrow is alive.
Wow! That would be amazing. But how would it be possible?
Oh, this is one of the oldest theories, and it sounds pretty convincing. Back in the first episodes of Season 1, before the death of King Harrow, Viren proposes conducting a magical ritual of exchanging souls, thanks to which Harrow would be able to keep himself in another body. And although the king rejected this idea, it is likely that he took this step on the night of the elf attack.
Now I understand. He had a Zadian songbird named Pip that is still alive. He was last seen in the second season when Viren was arrested. Do you think this is no longer Pip, but King Harrow?
If the king really didn't die, then this is most likely how he saved his life. Furthermore, Ezran understands the language of other creatures. If Pip Harrow finds his son, then they will be able to understand and talk to each other.
That would be swell. Not only will Ezran get his father back, but Harrow will also be able to help him rule Catolis, giving clues to aspects that Ezran doesn't know so well yet.
Well, Season 4 will prove this theory right or wrong. Let's move on.
Theory number 4. The key of Aravos can give humans the ability to use magic.
It's still unknown for certain what this cube is capable of, but it's highly unlikely that a powerful magician like Aravos made his key just to discover magical creatures or primal sources.
Yeah, I think so too. And this is proved by the words of King Harrow, who kept this cube. He said that it unlocks something of great power in Zadia. And given that humans don't have magic, perhaps the key of Aravos will lead people to the source of magic, which will allow them to use the magic of the primal sources?
An interesting idea. By the way, this cube somehow got to the Queen of Orphans, the ancestor of King Harrow from Aravos. Did the queen have anything to do with magic? And what happened then?
All this remains a mystery, as do the properties of the key. But if this theory is true, then the humans, and the whole world in general, could give up the dark magic that caused so many troubles.
And it also proves once again how powerful Aravos is. But this doesn't make it any better. He still remains a mysterious and cruel elf. The next theory is also about him. Theory number 3. Aravos is an ancestor of Callum.
Oh my gosh, say what? But Callum isn't even an elf!
He doesn't have the outward signs of an elf. No missing little fingers, no elongated ears, nothing. But only Callum and Aravos have a common trait that no one has ever had except for them. Aravos is the only character in history who has mastered all kinds of magic. Callum has the potential to develop all of them as Aravos did.
Maybe you are right. Besides that, we still don't know Callum's origins. He could have been a half-blood. We have no idea who his father was and how things were with magic in Queen Sarai. By the way, this is another theory. Theory number 2. Queen Sarai is more than just a human.
Sounds interesting. Does this mean that Sarai also possessed magic?
Nobody knows that for sure. It's only known that she is the connecting link between Callum and Ezran as their mother. They both have magical abilities that other people don't have. And this suggests that the abilities were passed on from Sarai.
Additionally, during a coma caused by dark magic, Callum was in a strange dream that Sarai was in too. She appeared just before Callum gained access to the Sky Arcanum. In a way, he got his epiphany thanks to her.
Given the previous theory, she may also be a descendant of Aravos. Only now, it isn't completely clear whether Aravos is able to understand other creatures in the same way as Ezran does.
With all these crazy origin theories, the Dragon Prince sounds more like a set of riddles of a family tree than a fantasy show. It's time for some non-origin theories. So, before we get to the last and craziest theory, we will tell you a bonus one.
Bonus theory: one of the main characters will go over to the side of the villains, and it could be either Soren or Rayla.
I guess there is a slight possibility that Soren could go to the side of the villains. He is a good guy, but quite naive, and from the very beginning he couldn't decide whose side he was on. But what could be the reason for him switching sides again?
That's a tough question. After all, he was even ready to kill his own father in order to end the war. And why would Rayla suddenly become a villain?
Oh, this is indirectly related to our latest theory for today. Theory number 1. The real antagonists of this story are the dragons.
What? No, that cannot be.
Or can it? It might seem implausible because of the comic Through the Moon, which tells about the events after the 3rd season. Still, neither the cartoon nor the comics reveal to us all the secrets of the past and the future. So some fans have suggested, what if Viren was right all this time? What if elves, dragons, and other creatures really bring destruction to this world?
If dragons turn out to be on the side of evil, could it be that the dragons themselves wanted to separate the human race from the rest of the world? Could one of the dragons have presented Zyard, the protector of Ilarion and the Dark Magician, the secret of dark magic?
Why not? Dragons are the strongest creatures in this world, and they are quite capable of manipulating the actions of other races.
I think this could be the creepiest plot twist. Then the actions of all the characters will have to be viewed from a different angle. Heroes and villains, attackers and protectors would switch sides. And yet I hope dragons, elves, and others are good, and the struggles of the main characters weren't for nothing.
I hope so too, but so far nothing is certain. We can only wait for news from the creators along with the release of the 4th season.
What theories do you have about the Dragon Prince? And what do you expect from the next season?
Let us know in the comments.
And don't forget to subscribe to Cartoon Junkies.